In the heart of the city's most vibrant district, where streetlights blend with the neon glow of late-night diners, Alex Rendon held his spray can with a surgeon's precision. Beneath the flicker of an unreliable street lamp, he added the final touches to his latest mural, a colossal phoenix rising from the ashes, its feathers a riot of colors that seemed to dance in the dim light. This piece was more than art. It was a statement of resilience, a tribute to the community's fight against the city's relentless gentrification efforts. As Alex stepped back to admire his work, the ground beneath his sneakers hummed. A soft vibration, at first easy to dismiss as a passing subway train, grew into a palpable buzz. The painted phoenix's eyes, deep pools of indigo and gold, shimmered, then split open. A rift, like a tear in the fabric of reality, pulsed within the graffiti, spreading until it framed the phoenix in a portal of swirling colors. With a mixture of awe and trepidation, Alex approached the portal. The air around it felt charged, electric, tingling against his skin like the static before a storm. Compelled by curiosity and the artist's inherent drive to explore the unknown, he reached out a hand. The moment his fingers brushed the portal's edge, a surge of images flooded his mind. Visions of sprawling cityscapes twisted by impossible geometry and skies painted with auroras. Behind him, the city continued its nocturnal symphony of honking cars and distant laughter, oblivious to the extraordinary occurrence in the alley. Alex, however, was now part of something ancient, a secret layer of the world just beneath the surface of his canvas. He withdrew his hand, the visions dissipating as quickly as they had come, leaving him with 1,000 questions and a new resolve to discover the truth behind his accidental masterpiece. Taking a deep breath, Alex stepped through the portal. The world on the other side was a stark contrast to the dark alley he'd left behind. Here, light radiated from the very stones, and the air was alive with the whisper of unseen energies. He was alone, yet felt the presence of countless others who had passed this way before, each leaving their mark on the world beyond, just as they had on the walls of the city. As Alex stepped through the portal, the cityscape transformed dramatically. What lay before him was a surreal version of his own world. Buildings twisted into impossible shapes, streets that looped back upon themselves, and skies swirling with vibrant colors that defied the natural palette. Each graffiti in this realm served as a gateway to another fragment of the city, creating a labyrinthine network of interconnected worlds. It wasn't long before Alex encountered others like him, artists who had stumbled upon this hidden realm. There was Maya, a muralist whose vibrant scenes of urban life could soothe the most turbulent magical energies, and Jax, a stencil artist whose sharp geometric designs could carve paths through the most confusing mazes of this world. Together, they explored the depths of this alternate city, each discovery bringing more awe and a deeper understanding of the power they wielded. Their journey was not without dangers. The guardians of this realm, creatures of smoke and mirror, resented the intrusion of humans. They emerged from the walls and shadows, their forms blurry and shifting, attacking with bursts of disorienting light and sound designed to expel the intruders. The artists learned to counter these attacks with their art, turning their creations into shields and weapons, a dance of brush and spray can against the ethereal assailants. Amidst an abandoned plaza overrun with wild, overgrown plant life, the group found an ancient mural, untouched by time. The mural depicted a peaceful coexistence between the ancient guardians and humans, who used the portals to share knowledge and beauty. It hinted at a forgotten pact, one that promised peace in exchange for respect of the realm's secrets. As they decoded the mural's story, a new determination settled among them. They needed to understand why the pact was broken and find a way to restore it to prevent the impending mystical war. The decision was unanimous. They would dive deeper into the history of the portals and the creatures guarding them, seeking allies and answers hidden in the artwork of the city's past. The deeper Alex, Maya, and Jax ventured into the network of portals, the more the rules of their world seemed to bend. Streets spiraled into the sky, and buildings melted into cascades of color that flowed like rivers. It wasn't just the city that was different here. Even time seemed elastic, stretching and contracting unpredictably. Their artistic abilities evolved in this realm, influenced by its magic. Alex's graffiti began to animate, creatures of paint and spray leaping from walls to defend against the Guardians. Maya's murals could now heal wounds, their serene landscapes bringing peace and recovery. Jax's geometric patterns could create barriers, intricate webs of lines that could trap or repel their foes. As they pushed forward, they stumbled upon a network of rebels, other artists who had been drawn into this world and chose to stay. Led by an enigmatic figure known only as the Curator, these rebels believed that the integration of both worlds could bring about a new era of understanding and peace, a stark contrast to the Guardians' isolationist stance. The Curator shared the origins of the conflict. Long ago, the realms were open and shared freely between all beings. But exploitation and fear led to war, which ended with the Guardians severing the connections, leaving only the portals hidden in plain sight within the city's graffiti. Armed with this new knowledge and the alliance with the rebels, Alex and his friends planned their next steps. They needed to find the original site where the portals were first created, believing it held the key to restoring balance. This quest would lead them back to the surface world, to a location known only through cryptic clues hidden in the city's oldest murals. Back in the surface world, the clues led Alex, Maya, and Jax to an old forgotten part of the city, known only in whispered tales as the Artists' Quarter. This district, once a vibrant hub for avant-garde artists, had been abandoned after a mysterious calamity decades ago. The streets were lined with faded murals and cracked sculptures that hinted at past splendors. They explored the labyrinthine alleys and hidden courtyards, discovering layers of art that told stories of the city's forgotten history. In a secluded courtyard hidden by overgrown ivy, they found what they were looking for, a mural that was said to be the first ever to contain a portal. The mural depicted an ancient gathering of various beings, humans and creatures from other realms, celebrating their connection. But as they approached the mural, they were ambushed by a group of Guardians. A fierce battle ensued, with Alex and his friends using their evolved artistic abilities to fend off the attackers. Maya's murals pulsated with healing light, protecting the group, while Jax created optical illusions to disorient the Guardians. After the Guardians retreated, they examined the mural more closely. It held inscriptions in a forgotten script, which Maya deciphered. The inscriptions spoke of a ritual that could restore the broken pact between the realms. It required a union of artists from both worlds, willing to share their visions openly and without fear. Energized by this discovery, they prepared for the ritual. They sent messages through the portals, calling for artists from all connected realms to converge on the Artists' Quarter. As they waited, Alex painted a new mural alongside the ancient one, symbolizing their hope and determination to heal the rifts between worlds. As artists from various realms gathered in the Artists' Quarter, the area transformed into a vibrant canvas of cultures and styles. Each artist brought their unique form of magic and art, creating a tapestry that spanned dimensions. The air buzzed with creative energy, as paint, light, and sound melded into a singular, powerful expression of unity. The ritual began at dusk, with Alex leading the assembly. He recited the ancient incantations Maya had translated, his voice steady despite the weight of the moment. Around him, artists worked in unison, their creations animating and interacting in ways that defied earthly physics, blurring the lines between their worlds even further. As the ritual reached its zenith, the ancient mural pulsed with light, its images shifting and evolving. The Guardians, once foes, emerged not as attackers but as participants, their forms stabilizing into coherent, peaceful shapes. They added their own marks to the mural, sealing their acceptance of the restored pact. With a final surge of light, the portal network stabilized, shimmering softly in the night. The barriers between worlds didn't disappear, but they became manageable, gates that could be opened with mutual respect and understanding. The Artists' Quarter, once forgotten, stood renewed, a monument to cooperation and artistic freedom. As the gathered crowd dispersed, returning to their respective realms, Alex, Maya, and Jax remained. They looked at the mural, now a living history of their journey and the newly forged peace. They promised to maintain the portals and the quarter, ensuring that this artistic sanctuary would never again be lost to fear or misunderstanding.